Okay, it's been a while since I've done a video because there hasn't been a lot noticeable changes going on because a lot of it's just been undercoating. So you might see some areas are more white than they'd been. I took that wallpaper off in that corner and I've undercoated, and it's going to be all the Merlot red going all the way across there. And until I get all the painting done, I'm not going to do the flooring because, as you can see, I'm a bit of a messy painter. Now, I would paint more neatly if I had flooring there, but knowing that the flooring's going to be covered up, I'm doing it quick and fast. Plus, it's summer here in New Zealand, so extremely hot. And even with the air conditioning on, doing the ceiling parts is very hot and difficult. So yeah, so got that. The other change, so I'm running out of the undercoat as well, so that's why the doors are very splotchy, because that's just one layer of the undercoat. And this area was the last part that I could get undercoated, and I've run out. See, the bottom's not done very well, but that's going to have the additional wallpaper. So I'm going to carry on that wallpaper to cover that area. So that doesn't need to be painted nicely. I just need to do the wallpapering, which fortunately I have more left over. But so this was all being undercoated. And now I'm going to do the white on the ceiling white like there. So that's not as splotchy as this area because it's only got the one coat of undercoating. And finally, after all those years of having that attic ladder, I'm finally, if it's going to focus, finally got a trim around the edges, which is good. The builder popped in yesterday to pick up all the rubbish that was left over, and I pointed out some flaws, like, see, this brand new door has got bits missing from the wood, so he's going to come fix those kind of things. And I've even painted inside my hall closet. So, yep. So again, splotchy because it's, doesn't like the lighting. Interesting effects. I don't know if you can see that on your end, but I'm getting streaking effect when I come that way. So this is just going to be painted all white because it's just inside the closet. Nobody's going to really see it. And the other thing that I'm starting to run low on paint. So I did the undercoat here, and now I've done one layer of the Dulux wash and wear mold resistant for laundry and bathrooms. But I'm running low on that because that's paint I had many years ago. And even though they kind of have some, they've changed the way the formula, so I'm going to have to probably bite the bullet and get another 4-liter to finish it up. So these splotchy areas only have one layer on them. I did the ceiling, but it was already white, so it looks much better. That's the area that was patched, which I think is blended in quite well. And then there was a patched area up here. I think you can kind of see it right there. My lousy patch job. That's where the original light used to come out. And if you're wondering why there's a lamp in here, while I'm painting the ceilings, if you stare at them, then you can't see properly because you get little dots and stuff. So my older daughter, Tina, suggested bring a lamp in and have it shining up. And that way I can turn the overhead light off and paint the ceiling. So there's a tip for you. So like right there, that looks gray, but it's actually just shadow because of the not pristine plastering. But I'm not trying to make it look perfect. I'm just trying to make it livable. And that bathroom has had a lot of stuff done to the ceiling. So the other thing that's changed, you may have noticed, handles. So I put all those in yesterday, and getting the first one lined up and all that was the most difficult. I was a bit worried because nothing says where to put the handles, how far over, how to line them up, etc. And see, it looks quite dusty because I still have the protective plastic on everything. So the handles I decided to go with, I tried to match the ones from my oven. So they're kind of the same shape. They're slightly different shade. I mean, they're both silver, but this has got like a, I don't know if you can see, there we go, kind of a grainy bit. And this is not as grainy, but it has the inside curve and the square edge, and that's what I was going for. So try to get all to match, because I thought that would be good. But then deciding which way around and how far down was interesting. So I looked at a lot of sample ones at the stores and stuff. And then I also used a handy tool. Oh, here we go. So I haven't put the handle in here, this pantry yet, because, sorry, I have to take the door off to do it and line it up, and that's a bit of a hassle. I just dropped the spare handle. But there's this tool, Hafele, let's see if you can focus. And it's got lots of dots and stuff. And if you have a look, let's see if we can focus it on the white, maybe not. Try it over here. And let's see if we can focus it. There you go. So in there, it's got the different measurements. So those are the handle widths. And if you see like that one there, and the line goes out and points down to which dot on either side. So what you do is you center this. This is the center there. You center that on your drawer, and then you know where to put the dots. Now I decided to do mine 50 millimeters down, so to make it easier, I put a piece of tape there, because also on this side, you might be able to see, it's got the millimeters. It's kind of hard to see because of the smokiness. So 50 millimeters is there, and then it goes all the way down to, what is that, 90 millimeters. So what you do, I can't really do it because I have the handles there. So pretend this is the middle. And so if that were the center of your drawer, say that's the center of your drawer, you line up the center line, and that goes right on the edge. And then you find the holes to line up with what size handle you're doing. And then you drill through the matching holes on either side. So if this were my 160 handle, I'd put a hole there, and I'd put a hole there. And then I'd have it lined up perfectly. And because I decided to go with 50, you can see that one. So it looks lower because the holes are actually further, in the center of the handle. So that's at the 50. And if we have a look here, you can see that one was at the 50. So this tool, even though once you're done doing your handles, you don't really need it, it's a good thing to get. I think it was like $10 at Mitre 10. So it's a good thing to get. So that was the other change, all the handles. Excuse me. I don't know why it stops focusing. And now I'm trying to order a countertop. I've been went to a few different countertop places, and I'm making decisions, and that's what is over here. So I was given big slabs, big pieces of samples from some of them. This is engineered stone. So these ones here are the zeal stone, which means I think it's ground up stone, and they create it into a 20 millimeter thick slab, and then you can cut it into what shapes you want. So I was looking at those ones, and then these are the engineered stone as well, and that's the flooring piece, which I've shown before. So I'm just comparing it to the black and the flooring and what's to have on top. But what I realized, didn't realize until I had a closer look. See all the little specks in the stone? Even when it's like supposed to have that lovely marbling effect, you still have all these little specks that show up. It's not focusing very well. Come on, there you go. And even in this, which is supposed to be white swirl, so it's supposed to be concentrating on these white swirls, but look at all the specks. I've decided I don't actually like that speck look. With my glasses off, it's not that noticeable. This one, you don't notice the specks as much. But when I looked at the big slab, because they brought them out for me to have a closer look at them, I noticed how the big piece for my breakfast bar would look. Way too busy. So I'm going to probably go back with the original quote I got from my daughter Alicia from Miter 10, the Affinity, because these are the Affinity samples. Now she only gave me small ones, but hopefully you can look. See if I point, if it's going to focus on my finger. Come on, focus. There we go. So this doesn't have any of the speckles, and it looks very white. See, I'm getting the lighting in there. There, that's better. It looks very white compared to the other ones, and there's no little speckles in there. So I think this is the one I'm going to go with because it has some of the gray stripes in it, and it's much whiter than the others. Plus, this can come in thicker edges than the others. The others only come in the 20 mil, which is that thickness. And Alicia has recommended getting it in this one, which is 38 mils, so it's a bit thicker. So I think I'm going to go with that. That's my flooring, and that's the front of the counters. This is just the temporary one. So that is the plan for the rest of the kitchen. I just need to get the counters ordered, and then they install them. And once I install them, I'll have my black sink installed, and I will have my black cooktop installed, as well as my range hood. So that's where we're at now. Thanks for watching, and hopefully the next video will show a more complete kitchen. But I have been using it so far. The oven, dishwasher do work, and I've got the air fryer in the corner. So it's been working quite well so far. Thanks for watching. Bye.